By the power of Grayskull, I greet thee.
How late is this fucking con open?
We're open all night. Stop by anytime.
I am fucking out of here.
Shut up in there! Doctor Who has no appeal to Americans. Never has, never will.
Looks like they're having a big sale in there. It says occult books.
The future is never written. Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
Not getting any closer to that. A mysterious force must be holding it in place. No way I'm touching that. No way I'm touching that. This head seems almost alive. I think I saw it move.
Welcome to the Thimbleweed Park Occult Bookstore, Agent Reyes. The water is coldest where the darkness is the sweetest.
You really are crazy, aren't you?
I'm crazy for the 2-for-1 50% off summer blowout sale.
Yeah, point made, I'd say. How is business?
Couldn't be better. My store is niche enough there's no shortage of customers traveling across the county for my wares.
What kind of clients do you attract?
Well, I get the usual pagans, witches, warlocks, druids, voodooins, werepersons, students of the occult, vampire slayers, and of course, game developers. I made a killing when the cryptozoologist came to town hunting for those tentacle creatures. Other than that, it's mostly Brett, that sweet survivalist boy who likes to come by for books about the Illuminati putting mind-control drugs into Pop-Tarts. He senses the darkness too.
Are that many people really into the occult?
Oh yes, the dark arts are always popular. I mean, I didn't get into this just because I like incense and bandanas. I got enough cash stashed away to retire on a yacht in the Bahamas if I want to.
I picked my job partly because I like wearing suits. What do you have on sale?
We're up to our eyeballs in curios. We got books coming out the wazoo. And that's how we bring occult savings to you. Up to 50% off and 2-for-1 in our summer blowout sale. No refunds.
What sort of curios do you have on sale?
We're completely overstocked with the Dagger of Death.
What does that do?
It's a very dark occult item forged in the fires of a demonic hatred. When you stab someone in the heart with this dagger, there's a fairly good chance they will die.
Wow, I just got chills. What other curios do you have in the sale?
Thanks to Leonard, I'm almost sold out of the Siren's Pen. Hand it to your enemies upside down, and the siren within will disrobe, charming and distracting them for an uncertain period of time. Maybe even until death.
It's certainly distracting, ma'am. What other curios do you have in the sale?
Thanks to Leonard, I'm almost sold out of the Siren's Pen. Hand it to your enemies upside down, and the siren within will disrobe, charming and distracting them for an uncertain period of time. Maybe even until death.
It's certainly distracting, ma'am. What other curios do you have in the sale?
For the customer who needs to find their bearings, we have the Amulet of North Pointing.
That sort of looks like a compass.
No. It's a very dark and powerful occult orienteering artifact used by the Scouts of Hell themselves.
Wow. Goodbye, mistress of the dark arts. It's a book with a skull on the cover.
Not just any book with a skull on the cover. It's the Book of the Dead. Take it if you wish. It's on the house. But beware!
Beware of what?
Nothing, it just sounded ominous.
Evening, Ransome.
Voila! Now it's ice cream ghost cake.
Oh, it's just the flapdoodle again.
Would you like this, ice cream ghost cake?
Oh my, you shouldn't have. That's so kind of you.
Actually, it's from Virgil. I think he, likes you.
Really? Well, I never. That's delightful of you to deliver it. Thank you so much. I feel much better already. Now, what did you want to ask me?
So, Clara, do you know how you died?
I was dancing at the hotel ball with my husband, and then I felt a horrible pain in my side and I woke up dead.
I was in the hotel too, I think. I just remember a flash and then I woke up dead.
I think we were all murdered in the hotel. There is something creepy about this place.
Don't you get bored being stuck here for all eternity?
The first 50 years are hard, but then you get used to it. New guests show up, and it's fun to figure out what scares them. I also love this new invention you have called TV. I love when one of the guests is watching Hospital Hijinks. That show is so funny.
What's your favorite, TV show again?
Hospital Hijinks. I know I shouldn't watch it. Whenever I hear the theme music, I can't resist sneaking a peek on the guest TV.
Who put Xavier, in charge?
No one. He just arrived one day, and the next thing I knew, I was on boring elevator duty. He's a fusterlugs and a clazomaniac too, but no one will ever challenge him. You seem like someone who won't take guff from anyone. Maybe you can.
Well, I don't know. I'm not really the type, you know. Can I, you know, please go to the penthouse now?
Oh, right. I'm tired of listening to Xavier, that old fustalugs. Maybe you can figure out how to get rid of him.
Oh, you know, that sounds pretty confrontational. I don't know.
Don't be so pigeon-livered. You should stand up for yourself.
Oh, okay, I suppose you're right.
Good, it's decided then. Just push that penthouse button for yourself when you're ready. I won't stop you anymore.
I can't believe I finally made it to the penthouse.
Who's that now? What are you doing here?
You know, just looking about.
I suppose I'll allow that as long as you don't annoy me.
I feel warped just looking at those strange runes. They like have some sort of, you know, power over me. What's going on? Those runes are doing something to me. I can't, you know, float through the door. Great view. I can see everything from here.
Stay away from my crystal. Hey, new ghost, I told you not to bug me.
Is there any way I can speak to my daughter again?
Not a chance, new ghost. Only the crystal behind me will grant you the ability, and you'll never get it.
Can I please have the crystal so I can speak to Dolores one last time?
Not a chance, new ghost. The crystal behind me has untold powers, and no one will ever get it.
Hypothetically, if I was to get the crystal, how would I use it?
Well, you're not going to get it. But hypothetically, if you were to get it, and only hypothetically, because you will never get it.
Yes, you know, only hypothetically.
Okay, hypothetically, you would just take it into my secret room, and you'd be able to talk with the living. That's it.
Sorry, you know, to bother you, Xavier. Bye, Xavier. Sorry for bothering you. This channel is just static. I should find another channel.
What is that on the TV? Nothing interesting. Back to duty.
It's now showing bananas. It's now showing skiing for cash. It's now showing the rich and the soapy. It's now showing hospital hijinks.
The doors are closed.
Last week on Hospital Hijinks. Doctor, I love you.
My darling.
Last week on Hospital Hijinks. Doctor, I love you.
My darling.
What is that on the TV? Oh my, it's my favorite. Hospital hijinks. Elevator duty can wait. Well, at least for a little now.
Who's that now? This is unbelievable. An alive human in my penthouse. Clara's in so much trouble next time I see her.
It's a door, but with strange symbols on it.
Hi, Ransome. The book is glowing.
I don't know what words to say to cast the spell. Maybe only certain people can read the spell itself?
I don't know what words to say to cast the spell. Maybe only certain people can read the spell itself?
Last week on Hospital Hijinks. Doctor, I love you.
My darling. It looks ready for me to say the spell. Mumbo jumbo. Mumbonius jumbonius. Let me visit my dead relatives. Looks like Chuck got a tomb to fit his ego.
Now, all three of Chuck Edmonds' stipulations are fulfilled as we stand next to his remains. I will now read his will. I, Charles Edmond, being of sound mind and body, do hereby declare this, my last will and testament, blah, 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 legalese here. Ah, yes. It is my will that the entire estate of all property and money be passed to...
Yes? Yes?
Madam, quiet, please. To the Amalgamated Holdings Corporation.
What?
And that all of Thimbleweed County be plowed under and a giant server farm be built in its place.
You've gotta be kidding.
What?
Oh my.
Ooh, Doug likes farms.
The destruction of Thimbleweed County will begin 2 days after verifying this will and testament. Oh, and this last part in tiny print. Dolores gets a Pillotron 3000 t-shirt. This is as much as he'll ever get from Pillotronics. Lenore gets nothing. Franklin gets nothing. Doug gets my ceremonial zinc-plated shovel.
Yippee!
Well, good day. I'd better pack now. Here's your zinc-plated shovel, Doug, and your t-shirt, Dolores. Enjoy.
Well, I never. Come along, Peter and Chucky. We're leaving.
Something is very wrong here. I need to get into the factory and see if I can figure out what happened to Uncle Chuck.
Dolores, it's me, Dad. Dolores, can you see me? I'm standing right here. I want to give you a hug and say I'm sorry. I wish I'd, stood up for you against Chuck. I'm really proud of you for getting that programmer job. You followed your dreams and didn't let Chuck hold you back. I wish I could have, been as strong as you. I wish I'd stood up to Chuck. Chuck pushed everyone around and used his charm to make everyone forgive him. I saw it and, didn't do anything. Goodbye, Dolores. I miss you.
It's Uncle Chuck's sarcophagus. Hope he's resting well. It's much too heavy to open, and I don't think I'd want to anyway. It's much too heavy to open, and I don't think I'd want to anyway.
Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help you find anything?
It looks hungry. I don't have an extra finger, though.
Take it. It's another sample from the traveling animal repellent salesman.
Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands. Is this an obscene phone call? I need to keep them on long enough to trace the call. How can I help, madame?
You know much about Chuck Edmund?
He was a much-loved community figure and our bank's most loyal customer. Mr. Edmund will be sorely missed.
He can't hear you 6 feet under, so don't kiss his ass for my benefit.
Have some respect for the dead, please, madame.
Why is the factory locked up so tight?
In its current state, the factory is not safe to enter. Fire damage rendered the building unstable, and I'm sure the Edmonds don't want any frivolous lawsuits. But aside from that, it is my understanding the factory still contains some valuable Pilotronics equipment. That's why we are holding the key until Mr. Edmonds' final wishes are made clear at his will reading.
I see. What's your role here?
I'm Mr. El Palo, the manager of Safely First Savings. I take care of all the day-to-day operations of the bank. May I ask why the feds are interested in my work all of a sudden?
You may not. How did you know I'm a Fed?
You mean aside from the terrible suit? This is a small town where everybody knows everybody else and their business. When a couple of strangers start snooping around, word travels fast.
Looks like we got ourselves a regular Sherlock. My badge could make your life difficult.
Excuse me, ma'am, are you threatening me?
I'm just saying if you aren't willing to cooperate with my investigations. Let's say by withholding key information, I might have grounds to call in my buddies and investigate your records. And I'm sure they'll find something juicy.
Madame, I don't like what you're implying, and I welcome you to call in your goons. I'm clean as a whistle, and you won't get around me with your scare tactics.
Damn it. Did you hear about the murder?
Of course. It's not every day a body shows up in Thimbleweed Park.
Seems like the least of this town's problems. Bet you feel safer now Willie is locked up.
I'm not sure that I do. Whatever his personal problems, Willie doesn't seem like a murderer to me.
That's what everyone who knows them says about a killer.
Maybe so, but I just don't think he did it.
Willie did it. That stupid arrestron proved it.
Say what you want, but it doesn't change the fact there is likely an innocent watch repairman sitting in a cell right now.
Goodbye, Mr. El Palo.
If you ever need savings or loan advice, feel free to drop by. Excuse me, I'm watching you. You can't just take things here. It's a bank.
I'm a federal agent, and I need to confiscate this key.
I don't care who you are. You'll do no such thing on my watch. Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands. What's with all the heavy breathing and moaning? These obscene phone calls are getting annoying.